Hi there, this is Omega Supreme here with another Transformers toy review. This time it's a very special one. Have a look at Warlord from Unique Toys. Like I say, thanks very much for sending me a Sharpclaw through so I can complete the set and show you guys this guy combined. As you know, this is supposed to be their take on Predaking. Looks really good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of break this down into a few different reviews. For this review, what I'm going to do is show you the figure all combined, so you can have a look at the articulation, all the kind of features and things that are on him. Do a few size comparisons, and then what I'll do is over the next couple of days I'll add a couple of different reviews. One looking at how you actually transform him and actually then combine him and put all the pieces together. So look at the pros and cons of that, and then also do another couple of reviews, actually one for Sharpclaw, showing you what he's like, and it might do a couple other reviews for the other ones, although I'd imagine most people have already seen those guys already. So this is him. I kind of pan back a little bit so you can see him there. So you can see him there next to Metroplex. He's pretty big. He kind of comes up kind of up to about his waist on him. As a size comparison, if I put him next to Bruticus there, you can see he's quite a bit taller than and also bulkier. And if you put him next to just a standard Generations figure, so I'll bring in Optimus Prime. I can do that without knocking him over. There you go, you can see he's very small up in comparison up against him. Now I try and do this the best I can. Now what I may need to do is move Metroplex out of the way and try and transform him that way. I'll show you him that way anyway. Let's move him back a little bit. Yeah, what I'll do, yeah, you can just about see the top of him. Right, okay, what I'll do is try and point out a few things on him. I'll start off with the top half. Now, you've got these guns here, which are pegged in just here. Now these were really quite hard to peg on, but I got them on in the end, and they just kind of move up and down a little bit. You've got a little bit of movement there, but not a lot. They're supposed to kind of point at that angle here. The head, you've got some decent articulation here. You can, let's do it from this side. You can move it right, left. You've got up and down as well, so you can have him looking up as well if you want. And that's pretty, it's a nice looking head as well. I'll do a close-up as well. You've got this bit on here. You can have this open if you want to, or closed. These wings are massive. These bits fold out here, so you've got extra bits on here. This wing here, so I'll do it on this side. It goes up and down here. These bits come up and down, so they're quite clicky as well. You can fold these bits in if you want to as well, but you can see how wide he is. I mean, look at the width of that. He's actually probably as wide as he is tall, and you can spread these bits out as well if you want to as well. But I have them all bunched up here like that. And the backpack, I managed to get that on okay. That was a little bit tricky, as I'll show you in transformation, but that's now on solid. Now I'll show you, he's got a gun on this side here, if you can see that, and that pegs on here. And the gun here is actually a combination of all of his different guns here. So you've actually got 5 guns that are all combined here, and you can peg that to a few different places on his arm. Articulation on his hand here, this can move all the way around, and you can move the fingers in and out if you want to, the little claws, and you've also got a grip here which you can have his sword in here. The arm, Moves in and out like this. You can swivel it around here as well, and also as well you can move this up. You can see it's in there nice and tight as well, so you can get some decent poses with him. You do have to be careful to try and distribute the weight right, because he's quite heavy on the back here with these huge wings. You can see that. And then if I come round to the other side, let's have a look. Let's put this arm back down here. You've got this huge sword which pegs into his hand here, and again he can actually hold that all right, and you can bring his arm up here. I've seen a couple of pictures where he's actually holding it like that, which actually gives him a little bit more stability if you want to do it that way. But the same sort of thing, and let me put this down. You can see the size of the sword, that's massive. You've got articulation here. You can bend his arms in this way, so it can look as if he's about to punch someone with his claws like that. And again, you've got articulation on here, so it moves from side to side. Right, now what I'll try and do is just show you some of the bits on the legs. You see he is sometimes a bit tricky to stand up, but you know, he's not going to be one of those figures that you're going to be kind of playing around with too much. And now what I'll do is I'll just bring the camera down to show you the feet. Now with these you've got plenty of articulation. I'll just hold it up, and you can bend it backwards like that, forwards. You can swivel it sideways. You can move these bits out as well, and then you can kind of bend it at the knee as well, so you can get some decent action poses on him. And the thing is, well, you can see you've got these bits here on the feet which kind of bend out, so you can get him so he's got his foot like that if you want to as well, so you can get some really decent poses on him. This bit in here sometimes is a little bit loose, so again it's about distributing his weight right. Otherwise you can, sometimes he has the habit of doing the splits, I found anyway with my one. So let's try and stand him up properly. There we go. Also as well, he's got this neat gimmick where the bottom of the feet have got these LED lights which you can just switch on at the bottom. So you've got these little switches here. Don't think you've got one for the top bit or not. Doesn't seem to be one for the top. So you just switch them on here at the bottom, and then his feet light up. There you go. So if I move him back over here, then we'll see if we can. There you go. So you can see the feet are lighting up really nicely there, and there he is as a whole. So yeah, and what I'll do is I'll just switch the lights off quickly and see if you can have a look at him like that. So there you go. So yeah, it looks really good. What I'll do as well, I'll just turn the light back on, just give you a quick look at the head sculpt as well, so you can have a look at that. So there you go, you can have a look at some of the details on him. I've also added a few repro labels, so I've put a Decepticon symbols on here, some ones on here, and also Predaking symbols on here as well. Yeah, but that's basically him. Very proud to have him in my collection. Going to be doing some more reviews as well, just to show you how to combine him. the things that are hard and easy to do on him. One thing I'd say, you have to be quite strong to do some of the bits on him. He's quite tough to put some of the bits on, but he's well worth it. Okay, this is Mega Supreme. Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers guys, see you soon. Bye.